They were holding pump-action guns. Some of them were holding assault rifles. At that point, I felt they were going to kill us.
Erastus Donkor does one of the most dangerous jobs in journalism, reporting on illegal mining in Ghana, Africa's largest gold producer. A key part of his work is the stories he hears about the environmental destruction caused by gold mining and the impact it has on local communities.
We receive complaints from communities, from chiefs, from farmers, almost everybody. They file complaints with us and ask us to put it under the spotlight. So we received one from a whistleblower in the Ashanti region. There is this company which was using methods that did not conform to conventional ways of mining. So we went to the site, we flew our drone, and we saw that there were environmental infractions on the ground. So whilst we were doing that, we saw over 10 fully armed, heavily built men approaching us, angry. I got series of slaps. One will come from here, slap you from here, then the other will slap you from behind.
Armed men resorting to violence against journalists is common in Ghana's notorious Galamsey sector. Historically, Galamsey, a contraction of the words gather and sell, were small-scale mines where gold was collected from rivers and streams. Those days are over. In 1989, the government started issuing licenses to formalize this kind of unregulated mining, but political interests and weak regulation allowed illegal operations to thrive. Over time, Galamsey has grown into a multi-billion-dollar industry, an illicit economy that operates with the tacit support of government officials, local authorities, and the police. Illegal mining has had a disastrous environmental impact in Ghana. More than 60% of water sources are contaminated because of practices involved in mining. And access to water is declining, risking the lives of millions. But for many Ghanaians, for better or worse, illegal gold mining remains their main source of income. The industry employs more than 1 million people.
The illegal mining or Galamsey today in Ghana is a livelihood activity. So it permeates through all societies which are mineral endowed. Who are the people involved in illegal mining or Galamsey? Top to down, the rich and the poor. The rich are the financiers. So you've got to have political connection as well to be able to do it. So the politicians are also involved.
And this is one of the issues that remains a major disincentive for journalists, and they know that there are political interests who are involved with illegal mining. There's also an element of involvement in terms of the local community where they have traditional authorities who also are behind the scenes also engaging in that. It's a holistic operation, more like a cartel, and different facets of our society are all involved. And once journalists get there, you are seen as a threat.
Efforts to crack down on Galamsey have failed over and over again. From 2017 to 2023, the ruling New Patriotic Party, or NPP, introduced initiatives to end illegal mining. But it didn't get very far because government insiders are often the biggest beneficiaries of mining. There's a new government now, but it's the same old story. Before the NDC, the National Democratic Congress Party, came to power in December last year, they campaigned hard on ending Galamsey. But a report by the Ghana Center for Democratic Development says both parties are caught in a web of donations coming from Galamsey financiers, who have funneled cash into political election campaigns for more than a decade. As for Ghana's media outlets, most are owned by current or former ministers, party donors, or their business associates. So as illegal mining devastates forests and rivers across the country, many newsrooms have stayed silent.
Majority of media organizations in Ghana are politically aligned. The Media Foundation for West Africa, the Ghana Journalists Association have all conducted reports that has clearly shown the level of ownership when it comes to media. Political interest is something that is really affecting the work of journalists in a way, because you really have to walk on a tightrope or else you are likely to lose your job.
So, for instance, the EIB, which is the Excellent in Broadcasting Media Organization, is owned by Kwame. He used to be the governor of Bank of Ghana during the NDC era, and he was even the Minister of Finance. Such a media organization will not be saying all the negatives of Galamsey activities when the NDC is in power. There's Class Media, which is owned by Seydou Agongo, who is a known NDC personality. And he also has a number of TV stations and radio stations. But let's look at those that are also affiliated with NPP. Freddie Blay and his son, that own the Daily Guide, they are affiliated with NPP government. So definitely his media organizations wouldn't want to say anything negative about NPP.
And then there's Bernard Antwi Boziako, known by his alias Chairman Wontumi. He's a political figure, a member of a regional arm of the NPP, as well as a media owner and mining tycoon. Wontumi's company, Akonta Mining, has faced scrutiny for operating in protected forest reserves and for breaking numerous laws. In May this year, he was charged with engaging in illegal mining by Ghana's Economic and Organised Crime Office and was arrested. Wontumi's media outlets, however, TV channels on which he appears, including to once boast about his collection of gold bars, they cast the entire saga in a very different light.
Chairman Wontumi no ya way say NDC ba ben mu a ekwan omode na ifa so omode na befa so onim mimi ameti na minim.
And if you watch his TV station and you see how some of his presenters are rooting for him and trying to whip political sentiments, this is somebody who has destroyed the environment and has invaded a reserve illegally where laws have spelled punishment for such things. And when he's arrested, there are people who belong to certain group of media fraternities that sing the praises of a particular political party, and look at how they are defending it on social media.
Politics, media, and Galamsey is real in Ghana. It is real because political parties are financed through Galamsey money. There are also politicians who own media houses in Ghana. Their reportage on Galamsey will be skewed in line with whether I'm in government or I'm out of government.
Wontumi's arrest was framed as a bold move, a signal that the new NDC government is serious about ending Galamsey. But for Ghanaians like Erastus Donkor, it feels more like political theatre, designed to appease citizens while keeping the system intact.
This is a PR gimmick for governments and successive governments that they are going to fight illegal mining, but
Galamsey is a problem of compliance.
I have heard the current president talk about when he was campaigning that when they come, they are going to stop mining in forest reserves. They are going to restrict it. And then he mounts and wields power. Suddenly, they have become deaf towards illegal mining issues. And so when you look at it from that standpoint, then you will say that, so is that a PR gimmick? Is that has become a campaign tool? And we are joking with the lives of people.
Thank you for watching. Hit that like button and leave us a comment to let us know what you thought about anything we covered this week. And don't forget to follow us on social media. The links are in the description, and you can also subscribe to our newsletter for updates from the show.